How many of you guys actually admit to yourself that you're not actually happy with your career or you're not actually happy in this field that you chose? How many people are actually able to bravely and authentically admit that you think that you made the wrong choice? This is a very serious conversation, okay? If you're not happy, if you're not feeling fulfilled, you're not crazy for this. So let's say you could be working at the most prestigious title like a lawyer or doctor or whatever it is that you thought that you wanted to do, and so now you're in it. And you realize like this ain't it, and you actually feel depressed, you're having mental health crisis, and you actually feel like crap and you're questioning everything, but then now you feel trapped because the money is good, the life is seemingly good from the outside. So you might actually feel super trapped right now. And you can't even get yourself to get the courage to admit to yourself that you're not happy because you feel like you have to be happy because you got what you were aiming for. You accomplished your goal. You invested so much of your time and energy into this so that you feel like you can't even admit to yourself how you really feel, which is that you're not happy. You feel like crap. The reason why this is very serious is that, well, first, I want to tell you that if you want to actually redefine authenticity and you want to reconnect with yourself, there is a way for that. I can help you with this, by the way. So number one, for sure, there is a way to reconnect back with your authenticity and to find the fulfillment within, if that is what you truly want and you feel that you're ready for that. Okay, let's get that out of the way. However, secondly, the reason why it is important that you first admit that to yourself is because you are no longer then doubting yourself, right? Because you're able to admit to yourself that you chose wrong. It's not that you lived the wrong way, it's that you became conditioned into believing that somehow that choosing this path that the society puts on a pedestal, you thought that this path would promise you like fulfillment and like security, right? And there might be an aspect of security, quote unquote security here, like financial security, like material security. But if you feel like crap, then this is where you have to actually look in the mirror and tell yourself, oh, you know what, like this is not it. This is not it. So before even thinking about what can I do to make myself happier or how can I fix my life, you first have to ask yourself, do I even have the courage to admit to myself, this ain't it? Because without that courage, then you certainly are not going to have the courage to change things around, because while transformation is possible, it's not going to be like its own magical thing where you just wish for it and it just happens. It's going to require you to change a lot of things and be brave, and making decisions requires courage. So I'm just reminding you that if you've been feeling this way, you're not crazy for this, because you might be actually thinking you're crazy, because it's gonna be really hard admitting to yourself that you might have chose the wrong path, and it could be really, really scary. And that's why I'm reminding you, if you're feeling that way, the solution exists. It's gonna take your courage first to admit this to yourself. Hear this from someone who talks with different clients or talks to different people who are in this position. You're not alone in this. Not that like you not being alone is gonna make you feel better, because obviously people are going through their own shit, so you're only gonna care about your own problems. I'm just reminding you that this is a norm in the society. Unfortunately, not everyone has the guts or has the balls to admit this, and that's why they're gonna spend the rest of their life stuck in this hamster wheel. Are you gonna be one of those people, or are you actually gonna be brave enough to change some things around? What is your life about? Ask yourself the question, perhaps.